From NAB in Las Vegas, backing up with Backblaze. This is MacVoices. This edition of MacVoices is supported by Kolide. Kolide sends employees important, timely, and relevant security recommendations for their Linux, Mac, and Windows devices, right inside Slack. Meet compliance objectives in a remote-first world without resorting to rigid device management. Try Kolide for 14 days free. Visit kolide.com/MacVoices to sign up today. That's KOLIDE.com/MacVoices. Enter your email when prompted to receive your free Kolide gift bundle after trial activation. Kolide.com/MacVoices. MacVoices is in Las Vegas for NAB. I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, we have the very angelic Yev Pusin of Backblaze with us. Yev, good to see you.
Hey, good to see you too, Chuck. Thank you.
It's been too long.
Like 2 or 3 years, I think, actually.
That's scary.
It's been a long time. Too long. We're happy to be back.
But what's great about it, though, is you see old friends, and it's like the time just disappears.
Oh, we just picked up right where we left off.
So I said Yev is angelic simply because their booth is all white this year with touches of red. And so it has this very calming feel to it, which is probably what you want as a backup service.
That is exactly what we're going for, right? So everywhere like that you look, and you're only getting one little sliver here, but it is all white and it's all very fluffy because that's what the cloud is, right? And so we started in cloud backup. Now we're here with B2 Cloud Storage. We're nominated for Product of the Year. We have a lot of cool stuff going out live with B2 Cloud Storage and all of our partnerships and integrations. And so that's why we're here, just talking about all of the ways that we can help people store their data, keep it safe, keep it calm, so you're not seeing red.
Oh, cute. Good, yeah. Good.
Exactly. And like we're stoked to be here. Like we went public in November. I don't know if that is common knowledge or, we made a big deal about it. It was kind of exciting time, and so we're trying to deploy some of that to, really get the word out a little bit more.
So, whenever I do a backup show, people say, oh, not again. But it's like backups are so important. And I don't mind saying I'm a Backblaze customer. I have been for a long time. I was a customer of another service before that, and they let me down massively. And I said, never again. You guys have never let me down. You're affordable. You're easy. You're bulletproof. Why wouldn't I?
No, well, I'll tell you. Like, if people backed up their computers, you wouldn't have to continually have backup shows, right? So I will tell anyone that's willing to listen that my biggest competitor is apathy. I'm still trying to get people to do anything, right? And I got to tell you, there's a lot of companies that are kind of going for the jugular, trying to fight over market share, and I'm like, there's still 40% of the world that has never looked into backing up their data, and that's mind-boggling. So I'm like, we're trying to get everyone backed up. Or here at NAB, we have a lot of integrations especially for media and entertainment companies. We have a lot of production houses that use us too, helping with their workflows, make it easier for them to collaborate online. A lot of our partners are here, so it's fun to walk people to different booths and tell them all about the different ways that we can help. And we're just the hub, and we want to get as many spokes as possible to get as many people backed up as we can.
And I love the idea that, okay, you're at NAB, so you're targeting a very high-end, specific professional market, but you come right down to the consumer level and, help me back up what is really critical and important to me.
I think that simplicity, another thing about the booth is it's very simple, it's very open, it's very airy. Simplicity is key because the only way you can combat apathy is by making it brain dead simple to use, right? So the consumer angle is one that we continue to push. And even in B2 Cloud Storage, which is very complicated, we have APIs, we have a CLI, right, which is a command line interface. If you want to code it yourself, you can, but we have S3 compatible APIs, so if you know how to write to other tools, you can do that too. And we try to really reduce as many barriers as we can. Simplicity is one of the core tenets of Backblaze, and we really try to kind of show that off in all aspects of what we do.
Well, you do. I think because I know I get a new machine, I set up Backblaze, it inherits the backup, and I'm talking now as an individual, and I'm sure it works exactly the same for a media company as large as some of the ones we're seeing here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and for the larger media companies, we have solutions engineers that are on staff, and they'll help you get spun up. And so we really had to ramp up over the years. Back I think when you started using us, we were just doing computer backup. That was pretty much our main focus, and we really managed to change the mix over the last couple of years. And like, so now we have an entire apparatus of getting people up and running. And because a lot of the companies that are here that we're talking to, they want to be in the cloud. They just don't know how to be in the cloud. And so that becomes like a big talking point for us. And that's why a lot of our integration partners are really helpful, because we can say, ooh, like, you're trying to do this thing, like, we know exactly who you should talk to. And then we walk them over there. And like, that's really, when I say hub and spoke, like, we want to be the back end. Like, at the end of the day, like, we shouldn't even be here. Like, our partners are here, and we should walk people over to them and like tell them, here, you can use these folks. They're fantastic. And they use us as the back end because we're inexpensive. We do a good job. And people generally like us, which is good.
It's funny you say that, because you're right. I mean, Backblaze has made its bones as a backup company. But by the very nature of it, you have a lot of cloud experience that you can leverage and partner with other organizations to help deliver pretty much anything that they want.
Yeah, it's nuts. I've been there for 11 years now, and when I joined, it was 10 of us knuckleheads, and now we have a team of 300, not knuckleheads, very smart now. Yeah, we hired some top talent, but we have over 2 exabytes of data under management, right? Like, we know what we're doing, and we know how to store data and get it back to people safely, securely, and inexpensively, which is kind of the main feature here that people like.
If it's not asking for proprietary information, how many different locations do you all have to distribute that data around?
Yeah, we have data centers all over the west coast of the U.S. We have them in Arizona, in the Phoenix area. We have a few in the Sacramento region. We even have data centers in the EU, down in Amsterdam. We're looking to expand even further than that. Especially with the proceeds from our IPO. We're really looking forward to kind of getting more footholds around the world, which will be really exciting. So there's a lot more to come from us.
That's great. It's so good to see you. I'm glad that we both made it through and back.
I know, it was funny. Like, I think we both did the double take at exactly the same time, where it was like, oh, is that Chuck? Oh, is that Yev?
Yeah.
That was great. That's good to see you.
Okay, the obvious question is, where do folks go to learn more about everything you do?
You go to backblaze.com. That's it.
That's it?
Backblaze.com. BACKBLAZE. But if you misspell it, you'll probably get redirected to us anyway.
Okay. Next time, I expect to see a halo around that head.
One of these days. I'm working on it.
Good to see you, Yev. Thank you.
Thank you.
Folks, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices at NAB in Las Vegas. We'll be back with more. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our Facebook group or like our Facebook page, and get more out of your Apple tech with MacVoices Magazine, free on Flipboard and on the web. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us through either our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MacVoices, or by making a one-time donation via the PayPal link on our front page and in the show notes of each episode. You will join these fine people who help bring you MacVoices. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.